Suppose that's probably gonna keep happening, poor thing. All right, Grace, what two numbers did you get?
2 and 3.
Okay.
10 and 3.
We're surprised we have so few. Louv, your turn.
4 and 7. 3 and 6.
Oh my gosh, you guys. 1 and 4. All right, well, maybe this stem and leaf plot isn't going to be that great, because normally you want it with a really big variety of data. So maybe I shouldn't have asked this question, but oh well. So here we go. So with a stem and leaf plot, it looks like this. On the left side is the stem, and on the right side is the leaves. I'm just going to write stem and leaves over here. You wouldn't normally write that. I'm just writing it right now. Usually the bigger number, the bigger place is over here, and the smaller place is over here. For example, on this one, let's do tens over here and ones over here. I'm actually going to make 2 rows of zeros and 2 rows of ones. So this is the tens place. So anything that had like a 0 in the tens spot would go here. But since I have so many of them, I decided to split them apart. So for this one, we're going to do 0 through 4, and on this next one, we'll do 5 through 9. This one will be 10 through 14, and this one will be 15 through 18. Notice that even though I needed more space here, I still did 2 ones here because it needs to be the same throughout your whole thing. You could also do like hundreds if you wanted to, or thousands if you wanted to on the left, and then the smaller thing on the right, as long as it's bigger to smaller. All right, now I'm going to start putting these in 2, 5, and 4. So I'm going to write 2, 5, 4. 2, oh wait, 5 goes here, right? So 2, 5, 4, and then another 2, and then a 7. What about the 18? Where will that go? The bottom, but I only put an 8 here. See how together they make 18? Then I've got a 2 and a 3, so those can go back up here again. 2, 3. I've got a 10. What do I write for 10? Just a 0 right here, yep. Then I've got a 3 and a 4. And then a 7. Then another 3. And a 6. A 1 and a 4. Do you see how this really shows you how your data is spread out? Most of us are between 0 and 4. We've got some people here between 0 and 7, a 10, and an 18. Now, with a stem and leaf plot, you always make a key on the side. You can pick any 2 numbers you want. They don't have to be actually from here. So I could say, if it looked like this, a 2/1, that would mean 21. Could have picked 3 and 4. You could have picked 0 and 6, as long as you just have a little key on the side. It doesn't have to be a number that's in here. And then usually you would, instead of having like bigger or smaller, this is just notes we wrote here, you would just write how many pets have you had in your lifetime across the top, and then just, so it's an easy way to organize data really fast. So this is a stem and leaf plot. Notice that these numbers don't have to be in order, they're just as you see them. Yep.
On the left, like how you have like 0 to 4, 5 to 9, did you just like pick?
I picked it so that there were 5 in each. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So you can like decide
Yes, as long as it's even for each
Yeah.
one. Next one we're going to do is called a dot plot. This one looks like a number line. And we need to have all the numbers in there, so we're going from what, 0 to 18? I guess our smallest one is 1. So 1, 2, 3, you can skip as well, I'm not going to. 5, 6, 7, 8. You put a label underneath, pets in your lifetime. And then you put dots. And the dots go up if you have more than one. So like, I'm just gonna look at the data that I already organized. I've got 1 1 and 3 2s. And then for 3s, 3 3s. And 3 4s. I see 1 5, 1 6, and 2 7s, a 10, and an 18. So both of these graphs, the purpose of them is to show you approximately where things are. You should be able to just take a glance at a graph and be like, okay, most of it's down here. See? Just take a glance at it and go, oh, most of it's down here. So it really shows you visually really fast. Also, probably something we should talk about right now is the word outlier. Anybody know what an outlier is? Yeah?
1 point that's not with the group.
Mm-hmm. So it's a data point that is very different from the others. Would you consider 10 to be an outlier? Is it very different from the others? It's definitely different, right? How about 18? I'd say probably 18 is an outlier.
What about 7?
7? 7's got 2 data points on it.
Oh,
So we're looking for like 1 data point or maybe 2 data points that are very different from everything else. Does it always have to be something that's really high? No, it could be something that's very low. Like, what if I said, everybody in this room plus the people in the library, tell me your grade point average, right? We might have like 4.0s. Maybe somebody's got a perfect day. Maybe, what if I had like 3.5, 3.6, 4.0, 3.7, 3.5, and then a 0.12? Do you see how that person would definitely be an outlier the other way? You could even have, a outlier of somebody who's in the middle. Like if I was looking at like the grade people got on tests, And I either had people who like aced it or people who failed it. Like you either paid attention or you didn't. And then you got one person who got a C. They're an outlier because they're different from other people. Okay? All right, I'm gonna add to this assignment as we learn how to do more graphs. So this is not due tomorrow, but I do want you to start it. So I want you to do page